How's it going, everybody? Tristan Powell here. Today in this video we're going to talk about what should you have in your retirement portfolio, and this is definitely going to be geared more towards stocks rather than bonds and other assets. So keep in mind, I am not a qualified financial advisor, so please go and talk to your own advisor before you make any decisions. For all my American viewers, land of the free, home of the brave, you have something called a 401k retirement account. And for Canadians, sorry, I don't know any Canadian land of the free, home of the brave speeches, but we have something called a registered retirement savings plan, or more commonly known as an RRSP. So in this video, we're going to talk about what stocks are the best to keep in these two types of portfolios. And it's more or less the same, but the Canadian one is a little bit different, and I'll explain it in the video. If you want to know more specifically about the RRSP, I have a video that I'll link below that I go into depth about what the RRSP is, what this does, what advantages does it have, what disadvantages does it have, link below. So I think the best option for your retirement portfolio for the average person, you don't want to watch stocks all the time. You may want to check on it once every 3-4 months. You don't want it to consume your life like me and other people. Jokes. And
sort of joking.
The S&P 500 index ETF is probably your best bet. This is the easiest way to contribute money and have money for your retirement. Contribute a few $100s every month. Set it and forget it. And my favorite S&P 500 ETF would probably be the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, ticker symbol VOO. It has a 0.03% MER, or what do you call that? Manager expense ratio. So what that means, it's about $3 on every $10,000 you invest in it. So it's almost nothing. This is also the lowest MER for an S&P 500 ETF. So it's the VOO, VOO is really good. So for people that want to do a little bit more than that, they want to check the market often, do their own research, and pick their own stocks, then it's a little bit more complicated, but not as complicated as you'd think. There's literally maybe 2 rules to the stock market. You know what number 1 is? Buy low, sell high. And the second one, and this is maybe more personal, but it is more global, worldwide, well known, would be buy good companies. Isn't either. Buy good companies. That simple. Some examples of some of these companies could be Walmart, Johnson & Johnson, PepsiCo, Walgreens, Microsoft, Fortis, Bell, AT&T. All of these are big companies. They're well known and they've been around for a while. And full disclosure, I do own a little bit of Fortis and I do own Johnson & Johnson in my RRSP. You want good companies that will adapt with life as things change in the future. It doesn't help that these companies also have massive cash flows, and that makes adapting to new markets a little easier. These companies also have something in common. They all pay a dividend, and dividends are great because you can use those to either reinvest in said company or invest it in some other area of the market. I know it is easier said than done, but seriously, buy big companies that have been around for a while, that don't have a lot of debt, and are well known. So here's something a little bit different, or not different, but should be noted about the RRSP. The RRSP, I personally, and I know many other Canadian investors do, they put their US holdings in their RRSP just so they don't have to pay taxes on the dividends they get. So when a US stock is in an RRSP, you don't have to pay US taxes on it. Because Canada and the US have tax treaties on retirement portfolios. So that's cool. You also don't have to pay Canadian taxes on Canadian dividends or US dividends in the RRSP until your retirement when you're pulling money out. But that is 50, 60 years away, so you're good for the meantime. So this is a quick and basic example of just what you should have in your retirement portfolio. Talk to a financial advisor, because no matter how handsome or how smart some guy on YouTube is, you really want to take your retirement money very seriously, because it's very important, because you want to have money going into your retirement. You don't want to have to work for the rest of your life.
Remember to like and subscribe.
So if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, drop them in the comments below and I'll be sure to get to them. I hope you liked this video and I hope you found it informative, and I'll see you in the next one. Good luck investing, everyone. The truth.